Now, can an arts organization start, spring from the grassroots as you did 25 years ago? Do you think that they could do that again today?
I'm sure they could, and I think if you look around you, there are certain organizations that you get a feeling they're the right thing for the right time. But I think you have to also see what's around, see where your niche is.
Right.
What can you do that will attract attention, attract money? Because without funding from the government,
right,
without funding from individuals, sponsors, it can't exist on its own. By the way, that was another thing, and you're really making me think back 25 years, that made it work and made us reach further. New York State Council on the Arts, the NEA, was just about happening at the same time. They were looking for people like us, grassroots people, to support. And I think that's how you find a lot of the major arts organizations today are still vibrant.
Right.
And even though the money's much less now than it ever was, there's enough of a base to continue.
Okay, well, we're going to break for messages, and we'll be back in one moment.
Listen to the heartbeat of the earth. All life depends on that beat. The earth has always provided for us. Today, as in the past, we must keep this heart strong. Give back to the earth. Call 1-800-THE-SOIL for your free action packet. Harmony, a partnership with a healthy land.
Please, Daddy, talk to me today. It doesn't matter what we say.
You don't even have to use big words. I'm not impressed by big words. I'm impressed by that one.
You better believe it. I'm talking to you. Oh, Daddy, talk
That's
to
good.
me.
Is that fair?
Today, and when I'm older, we'll still find things to say. You know, it's true, my daddy.
What are you gonna do when you grow up? A drummer. You could be a drummer. You're gonna drive a motorcycle. No, you're not gonna drive a motorcycle. Is this negotiable?
If you want your children to talk to you when they're older, talk to them when they're younger. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
We got a lot to talk about.
These women are prisoners, but instead of gray fences and bars, they're surrounded by green trees and open spaces. As part of the Salvation Army's Almost Home program, small groups of low-risk inmates are brought to a Salvation Army summer camp, where they can get reacquainted with their children through counseling, crafts, games, and just spending time together. And after 14 years of the program, and more than 90% of the women returning to their families instead of a life of crime, you might say we've helped these prisoners find the perfect escape.
Welcome back. We're here with Teddy Bookman, Executive Director of the Friends of the Arts, Locust Valley-based Friends of the Arts. And I want to change gears now a little bit and talk about the things that are happening now, some of the upcoming concerts. I know, for instance, that there's the Vienna Festival. And how is that different from other classical festivals you've had?
Well, we've always had the Beethoven Festival, but because we weren't able to use some of the facilities at Planting Fields this summer because they're going through renovation, we decided to change the format. Doesn't mean that Beethoven isn't coming back, right, but just delay it for another year. And we came up with the idea of doing something that would be romantic, that would set the feeling of that beautiful place. The ambiance is so fabulous that we decided to do a Vienna Fest. And Richard Kapp, who's the director of the Philharmonia Virtuosi and has been a friend, I said, Dick, come on, come up with some ideas. It's very creative. And we've got 2 days and an evening of fantastic music, of Beethoven, of Mozart, of Strauss. If you want to hear the Blue Danube and many beautiful dance and polkas. You're going to hear them that evening. And during the day, there will be activities in 2 different locations, starting with the children's program. Okay. And we invite children to come with their parents. They can come for just that segment, or they can come for the whole afternoon. But it's going to be just delightful.
Now,